What's up guys, it's your girl Vanessa and I'm back with another video. So today is going to be my last video of 2018 and I'm super excited. So today I just want to talk about what 2018 has really taught me. 2018 has been one of the hardest years of my life. I'm 23 years old and out of my 23 years of living, this has been one of the most difficult years for me. Because this year was filled with a lot of pain, it doesn't mean that it wasn't a beneficial year, because I did learn a lot of things. 2018 taught me a lot of lessons, and they were hard and they were painful. And a lot of the times I felt like, God really betrayed me or left me. But, it was lessons that I needed to learn. So the first thing that I've learned from 2018 is not everyone has the same heart as I do. Ever since I was a kid, I was always kind of naive and gullible, so I always thought that everybody thought the way I do. I always thought that everybody loved the way I do. But it's not that simple. There are people who really are evil out there and they have no remorse. They don't feel pain when they hurt other people. And I used to hear that all the time, but I never fully understood it until having certain experiences this year, which really hit the nail on the head and let me know that there are people that really do not process things the same way I do. And it was a really hard thing to learn, but it was beneficial. The second thing that I learned is trust is earned, not given. A lot of these things you might think are obvious, but it's things that I really had to learn the hard way because, I'm a very nice and genuine person. I tend to trust people easily. You can't really trust everybody. Not everybody has those same good intentions. The third thing that I learned is not to put any other person on a pedestal because they will either betray you or fail you. That's one of my biggest things that I've learned this year because I've always, tend to look to other people for help. But I was always dependent on other people instead of depending on God. I'm learning that I have to put God first because He will never fail me and God is always faithful no matter what. I had to learn the hard way that even if somebody really wants to always be there for you, they can't because they're human. People have their own lives, they have their own struggles, their own jobs, their own lives. So they cannot just sit there and sit by the phone and wait for me to call them and express my problems. This one right here is one of the most important things that I've learned, is that you can be nice, but not too nice. I've been treated like a rug because I was very naive, gullible, and also too nice. And I always thought that if you treat people nice, that, they'll like you and people pleasing and all that stuff, but no. It's really important that you learn to say no when you don't want to do something, and you learn to stand your ground and stand up for yourself. So that's one of the lessons I learned, is that you can't always please other people. You got to put yourself, not in a selfish way, but you have to make sure you're good first. I'm a very selfless person and I go hard for other people. I'm super loyal. And a lot of the time that was not reciprocated back to me. And that's a very hard thing to find. Somebody who's going to be down for you no matter what. And I just learned that being too nice will get you taken advantage of. And I've seen it in my life, in other people's life. Especially in relationships, you'll start to attract people that have bad motives, who want to manipulate you, because you're an easy target. If you're a yes person and you say yes to whatever somebody tells you, you're an easy target for for anybody that wants to use you. So that is something that's one of the biggest lessons that I learned, that you cannot be too nice. Sometimes you have to say no. Sometimes you got to stand your ground. You don't have to sugarcoat anything for anybody. The truth is the truth. So you have to have a balance. Another thing that I learned is love is not one-sided. It's give and take. A lot of the times I always thought that, you have to provide for the other person and, always put them first and put them on a pedestal. But no, it's supposed to be 50-50. You give, they give, you take, they take, and it's mutual. It's never just you continuously giving to somebody and them taking and never caring about your feelings, your emotions, what you want. So yeah, that was a big lesson. Another thing that I've learned is that when everything falls apart, they're really falling into place. So as I said, this has been one of the hardest years of my life, but I know that God is using this season to really test my faith so that my faith becomes stronger and I really trust in Him, and I know that everything's going to work out in the end. So I think that's what the purpose of all of this pain and heartache was for me to just really grow closer to God, and I have. The last thing I learned this year that I can think of is that I am in control of my destiny, not other people. If nobody supports my dreams or my goals, I know that it doesn't matter. All that matters is if I continuously believe in myself. So I know I'm in control of my destiny and nobody can stop me but myself. Alright, so I'm just going to say what I'm expecting for 2019. I'm expecting a lot of personal growth and development. I really want to become just a better version of myself. I expect to get closer to God and just strengthen my relationship with Him. And the last thing is forgiving people that hurt me in the past. I just want to really work on that and letting go of my past. I want to let go of my past, let go of bitterness and any animosity that I have in my heart towards a person that really hurt me, because it's not healthy. And although they really did hurt me, I have to move forward, because a person is only going to be who they are. So I can't change a person. If a person is a mean and disgusting person, that's who they are. The only thing I can do is stay away from them and move on with my life and not blame the person for being who they are, because I don't know what they've been through in their life. I don't know other people's lives, so I never want to just assume that somebody is rude because they want to be rude. I don't know their life experiences. Maybe they're going through a hard time. So I feel like understanding why somebody operates the way they operate really helps to forgive them and really see them for who they really are. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a prosperous new year. I'm super grateful that I am going into this new year, because every day is a blessing, and I'm super thankful that God has given me another day. Thank you guys so much for watching. I just wish you guys the best, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe.